God sees marriage, how he sees couples. The couples are really the basis of the family. It is the anchor point of families. So today's theme is marriage on and with a purpose. Marriage on and with a purpose. We've been talking about living a life of purpose, living intentionally, and today our marriages as well should be intentional and with a purpose. And so today you can see on the stage I've got couches. I'm not going to lay down and sleep, but we're going to have a panel that's going to join me here on stage in just one moment to share our experiences and how Christ helps us walk out our faith, but also our walk together as couples. So I'm going to invite this morning Brother Jonathan and Janet Cameron. Can you come forward? Can you give them a warm round of applause? Also, Fabrice and Candy Mulangu, would you come on as well? And also, I'd like to invite Dr. Reinhold and Teresa Dirksen. Would you come forward as well? Come here and take a seat. And also, I'm going to invite my co-host, my co-teammate, my partner for life, Mama Marie. So welcome everyone. Thank you for being a part of this morning. We're going to ask you just to give a brief introduction of who you are and maybe just a short snippet of how you met. So let's start on my right, your left, Fabrice and Candy. You see how you already passed the microphone.
Good morning, everyone. All right, my name is Fabrice, and Candy, my beautiful wife, is sitting next to me. We've met. We met in a supermarket. I was working there, and she was a customer. Um, I was 19. She was 15.
Whoa!
So
Rob the cradle.
we did not get together until she was 19, after high school. Yeah. Anything else?
Uh, yeah, like Fabrice said, my name is Candy. We've been married for 16 years. It's going to be 17 years in July this year. We have 4 beautiful children. So yeah, we met. I was 15, he was 19, but like he said, nothing happened. We were just, good friends, and we know we kind of had feelings for one another, but it was not the right time, and I thank God for that. Um, uh, was thing I was gonna say is also that when I met Fabrice, for some reason I remember I was 18, I was 15 years old when I met him, but then when I turned 16, I was at a church conference in all night prayer. And my mama pastor told me one thing that I never forgot. She said, "Your husband is in your surrounding. You already know him." And I was like, who could that be? Anyways, well, obviously it's him. So I thank God for that. That's just about how it is, about how we met. Thank you.
Great. Dr. Reynolds, Teresa.
Okay. Yes, my name is Teresa Dirksen, and we are from Paraguay. I live in the countryside, and he's from the city. So, when I was 10 years old, he
Whoa,
came to
even younger.
visit his uncle and in the countryside. I saw him and I thought, wow, I like him. He doesn't remember. He does not remember. He never saw me. Um, so, so I told my sister, I have a new boyfriend. And I told her, it's Reinhard Dirksen. Oh, and she said, no, 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 that's not for you. That's a bad guy. I said, okay. And 10 years later, we met again.
Yeah, that was interesting times. I was going visiting my relatives. I was a medical student at that time, and we're going to a small Bible study meeting. And there was this beautiful blonde lady with blue eyes that I was going like, wow. And I talked to a friend later, and I said, you know, I'm interested in that lady. She said, forget it. She's the one that just doesn't date. She doesn't date anyone. You don't have a chance with her. But later, something happened, and she said yes.
Great. Well, Jonathan and Janet, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Jonathan, my wife Janet. Um, let's see, my parents were missionaries out here in the 50s, 60s, 70s. So I grew up in the Kasai area, and I do speak a little Shaluba. And so that
Yes, we did not meet at 10 or 16. Yeah. Yeah, we were in our early 40s when was the first marriage for both of us. And his sisters decided that he was really serious about me because I was not only the leader of the singles of a group of probably 100 master's program. And so one of the first things Jonathan did was buy a calendar. So, our dating, we didn't have that, oh, is he going to call? Is he going to call? What are we going to do next? He knew that if he didn't book our next date, I just wouldn't be available. So.
Great. Well, thank you guys. Now I'm going to let Marie introduce us because I talked too much already.
Okay, this is Pastor Brett. This is Marie. So yes, we've been married also like Fabrice and Candy for 16 years, 17 years in October, and we met at church. So he was my youth pastor and also my praise worship team leader. So we met at church.
Okay, wonderful. So, doing life together and can be working together, or it can also be grieving together and going through difficult times. When you get married, it's not all rose, it's not always happy and joyful. There's times where you're dealing with sickness or you're dealing with struggles. When you're courting and you're in love and you can only see the stars and your eyes have hearts in them and there's butterflies everywhere. This happens every time we have premarital counseling. They can only see the perfect person that's in front of them.